Hello, boys and girls. Welcome along. Huzzah, huzzah. Hello, hello. Look, it's the final pickup stream. I get to eat 3 biscuits in 3 hours again, and then I will no longer be allowed to again, which is very upsetting, but at least we get to do it one more time, eh? So thank you very much to Pickup for sponsoring the stream. It's !pickup in the chat if you've got a Sainsbury's receipt to redeem to try and win some swag, and we will be giving away biscuits throughout the stream, as we have been throughout this Pickup sponsorship, which has been an absolute delight as far as I'm concerned. But welcome along, everybody. How are we all? Been a little while, hasn't it? We've not streamed for like 5 days. Do I remember how to do it? Who knows? I guess we're about to find out. Thank you very much to Wandering Bolt for 56 months. Very much appreciated. Hello to everybody watching over on YouTube as well. Look at Topher having a little bit of a moan. Don't worry, you spread your content out. You'll be fine. I ain't working weekends if I don't have to. I'll squeeze them in occasionally, but for as long as Non-League to Legends insisting on bonus episodes at the weekend, I can't be streaming as well. Everything comes at a cost. I've not got infinite hours available to me, and Non-League to Legend takes priority. What a way to start the stream. The other people are more important than you. If anyone here doesn't also watch Non-League to Legend, my ghasts are flabbered. Absolutely flabbered. But yeah, how are we doing? Are we all good? And we're going to end the season tonight. Topher doesn't watch Non-League to Legend. Well, that's why I don't want to help you earn money. So there. You support me, I'll support you. Simple as that, Topher. You'll see what a good Football Manager video looks like if you watch Non-League to Legend. Morgan, thank you very much for 56 months. Lovely old stuff. Right, should we do a YouTube intro and crack on? Boys and girls, it is the end of season 2, and we've pretty much already bottled any hope that we had of promotion. So all we can do is try and finish as high up the league table as we possibly can and start putting some plans together for a final go at promotion, a proper final rebuild. If we go 3 seasons without promotion, we'll just give up and decide FM26 is too hard. I think we can all agree on that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And there we go. This is the situation that we're in. Oh, banging my watch on stuff now. Don't know if you've seen SI are releasing another big patch tomorrow. Yes, they are. Exciting o'clock. Posh Boy Lee, thank you very much for 33 months. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The goalie getting injured in Non-League to Legend. I mean, spoilers, but yeah. Dave on YouTube. Evening Kev, the adverts on Twitch are too much. Look, I'll get some money out of your pocket one way or the other. But don't worry, there's adverts on YouTube too. So you'll have to skillfully move back between the two to try and make me work all evening for free. How could you? How could you? Right, this is the situation then. We are once again struggling for form. Although we did come to an agreement at the end of the last stream that I was going to stop faffing around with my tactics, and we were going to stick with this one that actually works. So we are playing this for the rest of the season, and we are judging everybody that's not tied down as we try and come up with a plan for the summer. We don't really have much in the way of money, but we're not going to let that hold us back. We're coming up with a plan. As far as league table is concerned, remember, there's no danger of me getting sacked. We were supposed to finish mid-table. That's the middle of the table. It'd be nice to finish top half. That would be considered an overachieving season. There are 9 games to go and we're 10 points outside of the playoffs. I mean, if we won all 9 of them and one of this had an absolute spectacular collapse, there's a chance. But, oh God, I didn't realise McDonald's were top of the league. What a horrible world to live in. That's genuinely hideous. But yeah, let's just play some football matches, shall we? We'll play a football match and then I'll give away my first biscuits of the evening. Do you get the money from YouTube Premium somehow? Yes. If you have YouTube Premium and you're watching on YouTube, YouTube Premium actually pays better than watching the ads, supposedly. That's certainly how they sold it to us at the start of YouTube Premium being a thing. I don't know if that's still the case. Well, breaking news. Following our failure to meet financial fair play regulations, we've been placed under a transfer embargo. The club's finances will be monitored on a monthly basis and restrictions, blah, 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 blah. We have to reduce its current player wage total by £250 a week. That is a nonsense. I mean, it doesn't matter too much in March. What is that? Someone's had a pay rise? Someone's had a goal bonus? How has that just randomly happened in March? I don't understand. Yeah, unless the transfer window closed in February. But the game's not supposed to let us go over. We had a transfer cancelled because it was going to take us over. Yeah. Transfers went through in February. It's this guy, this clown, who's come in, snapped his knee, torn ACL on his debut. He's the highest paid player at the club. 14 grand. That's how this save has been going. Highest paid player in the history of the football club tears his ACL on his debut, and we're going to a transfer embargo as a result of failing FFP as a direct result of that transfer. So, I mean, that's just exquisite. Oh. When I win the Champions League in this save, it's going to feel so sweet. So sweet. This is how we learn the game every year. We learn the game with a good old posh save. And then once I'm a master of the game, then we go and do a big save. But I have to become the master first. And I'm approaching master status, I think. We're getting there slowly. Right. Is there anyone obviously missing? Why is Dembele? Oh, Dembele's tired. We've got a few players who are tired. Are we playing really quickly after the last game? Goodness me. Goodness me. Do you know the Championship manager legend Toe Madeira? I don't know how to say the name. I never knew him at the time. It's a name that has become familiar to me as I've become a creator in recent years. But because I've never looked at Wonder Kids lists, I've never used the player search screen, even before YouTube. It's not just a non-league to legend rule. I've just never enjoyed playing the game that way. And the only forums I was ever on were the LLM forums where you're not allowed to play a name. Yeah, I managed the whole Toe Madeira thing. Managed to completely pass me by. He was imaginary, wasn't he? Is he the one who was imaginary? Someone just added him to the database for funsies. But yeah, never heard of him. It comes up from time to time. There's a room at Sports Interactive in London. Oh, how is that offside? Bear with me a moment, boys and girls. I must question how that's. Yeah, they've got a room at Sports Interactive that is full of former Wonder Kid names on a big team sheet, and I don't know who half of them are because they never came up in my saves, so I don't know who they are. Elgin, thank you very much for the Prime. Is this non-league to legend? This is not non-league to legend. No, this is my stream save. We don't stream non-league to legend. Switched from Twitch to YouTube based on the premium answer. I get less ads and Kev gets more money. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I would actively encourage everybody. Twitch, stop listening for a minute. I would actively encourage anybody who isn't bothered to watch on YouTube. I genuinely think it's a better experience. Plus, you know, I'm a YouTuber who does Twitch. I'm not a Twitch streamer who does YouTube. YouTube is for the cool kids. The Twitch lot are the... To me, the Twitch lot are like Android users. They're just doing it to look different at this point. You're not impressing anybody by forcing extra suffering on yourself. Quick straw poll on Twitch. How many of you have got an Android phone? And why do I know it's 90% of you? Yeah, I see you. I see you. Yeah, all of you. I can profile you. I know who's where. Look at the state of you all. Enjoy your lovely Androids. I bet you love customization. Then there's me with his iPhone with the default. Bearing in mind, my new phone gets delivered tomorrow. So I've had this over 2 years, still with the default wallpaper on. That's how much customization I want from a phone. Captain Apple. Mr. YouTube. Exactly. Garbett did a football goal. Lovely old stuff. I don't like one very big thing in the UI I've realised. I only played about 11.5 hours, but nowhere on the main portal screen does it say next match opponent in X days. I bet it does somewhere. I bet we need to go find it. New phone needed after 2 years. Sums up Apple. I mean, it's not needed. It's wanted. I do upgrade. I do have an Android as well, because as a content creator, I'm a content creator. As a content creating wang, I need to have redundancy. So I also have an Android phone on a different network. So when I'm out and about and when I'm traveling, I can have two different. Do you care? I've got an Android as well, and I also upgrade that every 2 years. You don't care why. It's a wangy reason. Will I be at the Cobblers game next month? I will not, no. How do you know someone's an Android user? They'll tell you. Yeah. Any more match day vlogs planned? Potentially, yeah. I enjoyed the last one and it seemed to go down well. So potentially. Did Dara say if Garbett goes to the World Cup with New Zealand, we get 2.5 million or something? I haven't seen that, but that's cool if he does. And if we do, I'm not quite sure how that works. What, the FIFA pay clubs money, or is that how that works? I don't really know. I need to know where the money's coming from. Oh, that's a lovely interception. Look at that. We're any good all of a sudden. We're going up as bleeping champions. Fiery Chariot, thank you very much for 17 months. No more ads for me for a month. Congratulations. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, look at all the tired little legs. Tired little legs. Oh, my little tired legs. Got to have a little rest. We're making 5 subs in one go. Because we've got so many tired little legs. Look at them. Oh, need to have a little rest. Oh. Lazy turds. Danny Ings is coming on to play midfield. Because why not? It's the worst that can happen. What will they be fixing in the match engine? I don't know. I don't know that fixing's the right word for the match engine stuff. Tweaking, I guess. It's not a bad thing to have the match engine constantly tweaked. Iterating. Yeah, exactly. This is a good goal. Where was this form last stream? This is what happens when you let me mess around with tactics. We genuinely could be getting promoted if you'd have let me stay with this, but no, you let me fiddle. Heard a lot of negative comments on this new FM. What is something you like about it? The matches, the actual football looks like more like actual football. The bit you're seeing now is a bit I like about it. Have they listed the changes? No, they usually release the change list with the patch, don't they? So I don't think they're going to tell us a day in advance what's on the change list, because if they knew now what all 200 fixes were, they could just release it now because that means it's finished. So I guess we won't know for certain until tomorrow when it's released. So it's out on the beta thing, whatever it's called, tomorrow on Steam, and then I think it hits everywhere else as long as it doesn't break everyone's saves. It hits everyone else towards the end of the week. How can we ultimately stop you from tweaking the system? Say, oh, Kev, stop tweaking the system. Right, we're doing our first biscuit giveaway of the evening in a minute, boys and girls. Get your biscuits ready if you want to eat with me. Who's eating pickups with me? We've scored 2 goals on an XG of 0.55. Who needs to be within FFP when we can play football like this? Sticking to FFP is for cowards, as far as I'm concerned. We do things the right way. Right, yeah, message from Topher before we do the biscuit giveaway. Apparently Twitch whispers, which I think is Twitch's stupid name for DMs. Apparently that's broken. So when you win, if you win, give him a different way to contact you. I don't know how you're going to do that. Feels like something you can sort out with Topher. I've done my bit. You know how I just sent you all to YouTube? You might want to come back to Twitch because the giveaway is only on Twitch because it doesn't work on YouTube. So let me just get the giveaway thing up and running and we will do our first giveaway of the evening. Where are we? One moment. La da 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 da. Right, there we go. First giveaway of the evening is up and running. So it's !ticket in the chat on Twitch if you want to be in with a chance of winning some pickups. Thank you to Pickup for sponsoring the stream. We're going to be eating a choco and milk flavour one. This is from the box that Dave savaged. I can feel the end of it is broken. Worth noting, pickups are currently on sale in Sainsbury's on a nectar price. For I think it's today or tomorrow that ends. So you want to get in quick to buy your pickups because they are the perfect gaming snack. Look at that. For one-handed, no melting, delicious biscuit. It's got biscuits on both sides, your chocolatey filling in the middle. This is a choco milk chocolatey filling. And the advantage of the biscuits being on the outside and the chocolate in the middle is that when you hold it thusly to do your computer gaming, you're not going to get chocolatey fingers, which is excellent. And they taste really nice as well. They are good stuff. If you have bought some from Sainsbury's at any point during the promo, the other thing you can do, !pickup in the chat on Twitch. That doesn't enter you to the giveaway, but what !pickup will do is give you the link where you can upload your receipt, and then some randomly selected people who upload their receipts will win some pickup swag to go with the pickup biscuits that you can potentially win in the giveaway that is currently ongoing. !ticket to join the giveaway. I will point out you can only enter once, so I can see some of you little rascals trying to enter a second time. It won't allow you. Stop trying to cheat the system. Salted caramel ones are the best. I still haven't tried the dark chocolate or the hazelnut ones. They're not in my local Sainsbury's. I agree. Of the 3 that I've tried, the chocolate and milk, and the salted caramel are outstanding. But I suspect I'll prefer both dark chocolate and hazelnut because they are my flavours typically. So I need to go to a big Sainsbury's to get hold of some. You can see the milky bit in there. I don't know how they've made milk solid. I don't understand the science, but it is very, very tasty. We're just waiting for the pickup klaxon to sound, which I haven't got headphones on. Do you get sound effects when that biscuit is being munched down in the corner? And then we get some kind of pickup klaxon that goes off, at which point we can announce the winner. So you've got the time it takes for these 2 biscuits to be finished. Look, my biscuit is about the same size as the digital biscuit that's on screen. Which one's going to go first? Nobody knows. This one, blood. I didn't have anything to dunk that one in. I feel like I've made a mistake by not dunking. I do like to dunk. Am I being paid to eat biscuits? That's exactly what's happening, yes. That is exactly what's happening. I love my job. It's outstanding. But yeah, so, well, have I got any salted caramel left? I have. Salted caramel coming up later in the stream, boys and girls. Oh, I honestly, I for one can't wait. I'll describe the saltiness and the caramelliness of it to you. The biscuit klaxon! The biscuit klaxon has sounded. Right. How do I've forgotten how this works. So, close the giveaway. We had 47 people enter. So let's pick 2 winners. Winner number 1 is... Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, he has won fair and square. I really hope that I don't get sued. Are we allowing that? I mean, I don't have any choice. He's won fair and square. You do have to be in the UK to win. I probably should have mentioned before as well. That is hideous. He's certainly not going to be allowed to win again. He's not going to be allowed to enter again or he's fired. Everybody fire Topher. And the second winner is VD Vatsol. Congratulations to one of you. The other one is a scumbag. There'll be another biscuit giveaway a little bit later in the stream. Cannot believe he's gone and done that. What a monster. I don't think it was specifically not allowed, but what a scumbag for even entering. I didn't enter, you'll notice. Right. Let's play another football match. God, I cannot believe that boy. Yeah, just fire him. Absolutely. If anyone from Pickup is watching and is worried that the fix is in, don't worry. He has been fired. He's been fired as of now 726 times. So, yeah, he just keeps turning up. He's not associated with LOLLUJO Enterprises in any way. He's just the local monster. I've got someone over on YouTube saying, I am VD Vatsol. Well, congratulations. I assume you were in the Twitch chat at some point as well. Otherwise, we've got 2 people with very similar names. And there's going to be a fight. Should we sign Connor Cody? We probably won't. We probably won't, so I can't believe that. All my integrity and good name gone. Psh. It's ruined the stream, frankly. If they end up not paying me off the back of it, I just won't pay him. That's the simple solution there. Has Kev given an honest opinion on FM26 yet? Does he like it? He has loads of times. If you genuinely don't think I have, you must be simple. Who do the voodoo? Thank you very much for the super chat. I've a trial player who was injured. I terminated the contract, but I'm not able to continue. I'm just being asked to address the injury. This is my first FM game. Any suggestions? I suggest you need to address the injury and then they'll be released. You should have an option of just ignoring the injury. So you should just be able to leave it to physio. It's because until you hit continue, you terminating the contract won't go through. So you have to address the injury before you can terminate the contract, even though chronologically for you, you've pressed the button to terminate. It hasn't gone through until you press continue, and you can't press continue until you address the injury. So, yeah, you'll still be able to release them, and it still shouldn't cost you anything. I don't watch often. Well, then, you came at me with a very loaded question. And I think you know you did. And you got shot down. And now we can all be friends. But yes, I am enjoying it. I've been enjoying it from the start. Don't you pay the editor enough that he has to scrounge some free biscuits? I mean, to be fair, I absolutely don't pay him enough. Not that I have any intention of ever paying him any more. But yeah, he does need to scrounge for free biscuits. So it's just the way it is. He's a monster. I mean, full disclosure, I didn't pay for these biscuits either. So I'm also eating free biscuits. I don't think anybody in society is above a free biscuit, are they? Let's face it. No one's saying no. If you think you'd say no to a free biscuit, you are a liar. Right. Let's beat Huddersfield, shall we? Come on then. Football. Those biscuits look perfectly lovely, but on the biscuit company's website, they have one where it's like the biscuit is a postage stamp in a chocolate bar. Now I am intrigued. I need to see the rest of the range. I did notice when I was in the supermarket that they had a bag of small pickups, which looked quite nice. Not everyone is accepting a rich tea, even if it's free. I reckon they probably are. I reckon if you came round my house, for a start, I'd call the police. But let's say I was in a friendly mood and offered you a beverage and a rich tea biscuit to go with it. I think you'd all say yes. Whether you'd get it or not before the police arrived depends on how busy a crime day it is, I suppose. And rich teas are fine. There are much worse biscuits than rich teas. Right, come on, let's do a goal. Oh, we nearly did a goal. That would have been it. Oh, that's ridiculous. I'd want to try an apple tango. You're not having my apple tangos. They're for me. I'll die of thirst if I run out of apple tango. I'll have to drink the clear, flavourless apple tango that comes out of the tap. I don't like the sound of that. I don't want to drink shower juice when I could have excellent beverages out of a can. Oh, good. We've been scored against by a player we've actively tried to sign, and it was his 23rd goal of the season. That makes me feel super good. I was wondering if you thought a team like Newcastle would benefit from having a training ground nearer London and flying up for their home games would help them attract better players. Would it? It doesn't really help them form a bond with the local community, does it? I think they just have to accept they're not going to be able to get the best players, and they don't need to. They're Newcastle. They should stay in their lane and be happy being an upper mid-table team that flirt with Europe occasionally. They shouldn't be trying to sign Messi. Ba, 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 ba. This isn't ideal. It's Taylor again. Psh. It's Newcastle. Any player is worshipped up there like a god. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of any examples of players who chose a London club ahead of Newcastle where the London club wasn't a better option for them regardless of location. I mean, obviously clubs are going to choose Arsenal, Chelsea or Spurs ahead of Newcastle for football reasons. And I don't think anyone's choosing West Ham or Fulham ahead of Newcastle just because they're in London. So I don't think it makes a difference. Am I going to watch the Scotland match? What is the Scotland match? What does that mean? What's Scotland match? Is there football happening now? Probably not if Scotland are involved. No, I'm not going to watch the Scotland match. I also didn't watch the England match. But yeah, I have so little interest in watching a Scotland match. Oh, they're playing Denmark? Oh, now Denmark is a different proposition. That's where Lego's from. That's my kind of place. I'd be tempted to watch the Denmark match. Oh, no. I watch enough League One level football as it is. I don't need to watch Scotland versus Denmark. Goodness me. Iron Brew versus Lego. I don't like Iron Brew. So there. So there. I've been to Denmark more recently than I've been to Scotland, and I've been to the two places exactly the same number of times. Once each. Although, I did like haggis. I tried haggis while I was up there and liked it. So, there's that. And haggis is less likely to kill me than the Danish national dish of licorice. I've got some spunk on the table somewhere, I think, actually, that Matt didn't want. From when I went... Ah, it's here. Unopened spunk from when I went to Denmark. I don't have any unopened haggis. Somewhat on the... What do you mean somewhat on the table? It's going to focus in a minute. Some spunk. There you go. Lovely. Lovely Danish licorice. I don't know what else you feel like I could have been referring to. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Ah, naughty boy. You gave away a penalty and now you're getting shouted at. I'm not rage baiting the Scottish. Scottish people are lovely. Probably. I've not met many of them. and I wasn't sure what they were saying when I did. So they could have been horrible. Oh. Right, who are we playing now? I mean, whoever that was before who said there's nowhere that tells you who you're playing next, you might be right. Oh, no, you were wrong. If you go to Overview on Portal, there you go. You have the next opposition report on your portal. You just have to be on the portal overview, and it's there. Tells you who you're playing, where they are in the league, when it's happening. And I guess you can click on that for even more information. So they're bottom of the league, but yeah, it is there. Obviously, if you're in messages, you can't see it because you've got the message context that's in there. But if you are just on the overview of the portal, it's there. Yeah, the fixture list is there too. There's multiple ways for you to find out. I mean, we can see there, we can see here, we can see here. Is there a third? We can see here. There's 4 places on that screen that, if anything, change the record, Sports Interactive. This feels like a lot of repeated information that isn't required. Would be nice for it to be up by the top of the date in a little box. Do we need a 5th version of it on the one screen? I'm not sure that we do. I think being told 4 times is plenty. You just need to get used to looking in the right place. And that's where that muscle memory thing that Miles got ruined for comes in. I think we had an instance of it. Was it in today's non-league to legend? Where I couldn't find the top scorer. It's either today's or tomorrow's. And that's literally muscle memory. It's like, I don't know where to look yet. It's not ingrained in me the way it was in the old system. But we'll get there. I'm never in the portal overview page. I think you are. I think you're there every time you come out of a match. It takes you straight there. It was today's non-league legend. There you go. Yeah, it's purely because I've not needed to look for it very many times. I've only completed 4 seasons in FM26. Actually playing the game. I've done lots of faffing around and testing stuff. But actual completed seasons, I've not played loads of this game yet. Right, this lot bottom of the league. If we lose this match, I'm going to instant result the rest of the season and just do the transfers tonight. Because that'd be horrific. Compared to how many FM24 seasons. I mean, bearing in mind FM24 was the same game as FM21. So we're talking like 4 or 5 versions of the game where everything was in exactly the same spot. Nothing moved, nothing changed. And I imagine I probably averaged maybe 50 seasons a year. I guess, like full playthrough seasons. So probably 250 plus seasons on that FM24 UI compared to 4 seasons of this. So I imagine, yeah, it's going to take a little while. It was just as complicated when we moved from the top bar to the sidebar. We've just moved back to the top bar again. We'll get used to it. Jordan, thank you very much for 11 months. In the interests of carrying on potential superheroes, that we had in Non-League to Legend as well when we discovered Bedman exists. The reverse fixture of this, I guess we met Petman and didn't reference him at the time. Manpet doesn't sound like someone I want to meet, but Petman could be cool. I really want Bedford to play Carlisle or Cardiff in an episode because I want to tell you all about the bed car, but I'm not going to do it unless it comes up organically. Links are 100% broken on Twitch Whispers. Well, have fun, little fella, contacting tonight's 2 winners. I think it's only fair that you don't input your details until everyone else has input theirs, just to motivate you to find what needs finding. We did a football goal. We did a goal from a corner. This is what I'm talking about. Bub, 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 bub. Right, let's keep doing footballs. Here we go. Here we go, look. Would you rather Cambridge get promoted or McDonald's? McDonald's. Cambridge are not in any danger of getting promoted. It was a near post corner, but it was an outswinger, not an in-swinger. I'm still not scoring in-swinging near post corners, even though I'm using last year's routine. In any save. I don't know why. Oh, that's a good football goal. It's all coming together. Look at this. Proper football. And wallop. Yes. Yes. Lovely bit of wallop. Yeah, we do far post in swingers. The 3 different corners we've got on are the flavours I used in lower leagues throughout FM24. So we have a, weirdly, we have a near post in swinger, a far post in swinger, and I think it's a far post outswinger. So how we've just scored from a near post outswinger, I don't know. Because I don't think we have one. I wish I knew how to be good on FM and not have my best players always get injured. I mean, they're 2 different things. You can't control your players getting injured. Being good at FM is just practice. Just hang around here. It'll seep into you via osmosis. Look at us. We're a good team again. Right. Fletcher has got tired little legs. He's just rubbish now. I don't know what's happened to him. I think we need to bin off our strikers. All of them. Sign entirely new attacking players in the summer. I ordered a mystery shirt and got Mansfield, so that's my save for FM26. What a disappointment that must have been. Oh, I feel like that. I mean, are you in the UK? Because I've got to believe if I ordered a mystery shirt and they sent me a lower league English club, I'd be like, are you kidding me? These are direct rivals to my actual football team. I want an obscure foreign team as my mystery shirt, please. I used to score about 10, 15 in swinging near post corners a season. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to work as well on 26, even though everyone else says it does. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Received my pickup link. Thanks, Kev. You're welcome. I made that happen. Don't thank Topher. He's a biscuit stealing swine. Da Da, 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 da. There you go. We are 12th. I tell you what, boys and girls, 6 games to go. The gap is down to 8 points. Could we have one of the most unlikely backdoor Kevs in their history of backdoor Kevin? That would be spectacular. Contract renewals. There's none on there. What a weird thing to interrupt my flow for. This is more like it. There you go. Harry Leonard, who is one of the unsung heroes of the save. It's hard to have heroes when we're not playing very well. But Harry Leonard's still only 23. He's a striker who we've played in midfield for 2 years. And he's scored 32 goals in less than 2 seasons. So he's doing the job we're asking him to do, which isn't really what he wants to be doing, really rather well. Round of applause for Harry Leonard. I can't hear anyone else clapping. Stop slagging off Mansfield. At what point did I slag off Mansfield? I just said I wouldn't want a Mansfield shirt as a Peterborough fan. I imagine Mansfield fans wouldn't want a Peterborough shirt. If I was going to slag off Mansfield, I'd bring up P Wet, but I didn't. Am I starting a new Twitch save soon? Not until this one's finished. It'd be weird to have 2 going at once. Are we allowed to talk Ashes from this weekend? I mean, you can, but I'll have no idea what you're talking about, and I suspect I won't be alone. Did I imagine things, or did you sign Camille Conte for Posh? I think you're imagining things. That name doesn't sound familiar. When is this save finished? When I've had enough of it, basically. So, ideally, we have a really cracking summer, get promoted, and then have a season or 2 in the Championship where either it becomes clear we're not going any further, or we push on to the Premier League and turn it into a grand old adventure. There's not a specific end goal. I'm not going to keep going indefinitely as a mid-table League One team. If it becomes clear we're going nowhere, we'll stop. Otherwise, we'll keep going until we get to that level where it becomes clear we're going nowhere. But yeah, I don't particularly have an end goal in mind. I rarely do. Can you adjust your screen so I can see a bit of FM in the corner of the biscuit ad? I can't, no, because they're paying me a lot more than you are. So I'll cover the whole screen with their advert, unless you want to outbid them, in which case we'll bin them off and you can have the screen designed however you want. I will hydrate. What do I make of Posh's new boss? It's about time we had a bald manager. So I'm on board with it for now. It's the fashion and it seems to be working so far. My mum hoovered up my granddad's ashes by mistake when I was a kid. I feel like that's not your mum's fault. I think if your granddad's ashes were in a hooverable state, someone else had previously made a larger mistake. I feel like your mum is being made the villain in a case where she was just tidying up. There's your posture check. Unless she opened the lid and decided to do it. I mean, there is that, I suppose. Who have we got as manager? Luke Williams, formerly of Notts County and Swansea. Getting more convinced that to improve recruitment we need to replace Barry. I mean, I've been saying that for the last 20 years. Although he does consistently do all right at it. I refuse to believe he's particularly involved. I'm not offering Danny Ings a new contract. It was silly signing him, and he has been rubbish. So he's done. No more Danny Ings. We're not doing any more meme signings. We're going to be sensible. How old is Barry Fry these days? 130. Exactly. I mean, he was old when I was a kid. That's the ridiculous thing. We're still failing FFP. That's the ridiculous thing. He's been in a leadership capacity at Posh since I was a kid. I was in like year 9 when he became Posh manager. And he's still at the club now, and I'm 43. It's ridiculous. Right, who are we playing next? I wish there were 4 places on the screen to tell me. Port Vale. Port Vale. Port Vale. Looks like the kind of clothes brand you get at, like, what's that place? TK Maxx. And you're not quite sure who that can't be their badge. That is so awful. That's not their real badge, is it? That must be like a centenary special edition. Look at how bad our badge used to be badge. If that's Port Vale's actual badge, that's bonkers. Right. Who we play? Port Vale. Where are Port Vale in the league? How are we suddenly down to 15th? We were pushing for the playoffs a minute ago. I mean, it's now an 8-point gap and we've got a game in hand. Do we play Plymouth before the end of the season? Because this could be on if we keep winning. Let's just keep winning. Right. Come along then. Just had a look on Port Vale's website. Yep, that's their badge. That is fascinating. How can that be a thing? And how have I never noticed it before? Is that a new badge? That can't be their new badge. But I do feel like I've never noticed it before. And I feel like I would have done. Have Port Vale been in League 2 for a while, maybe? Is that why I've not seen it? I rarely manage in League 2. I usually bypass it in non-League to Legend. And obviously we start in League 1 with Posh. We did a goal. Lovely stuff. Look at us. We're going up. We're heading for the playoffs. Where's the league table? It's not up there, is it? Why am I clicking up here? It's down here. I know where it is. We are currently 6 points behind Plymouth. S. Davies, thank you very much for the Prime, for the 3 months. Lovely stuff. Imagine if we'd have used this tactic all season. You lot didn't let me. It is an anniversary badge. That makes more sense. Although obviously in FM world, it's going to be their badge for the whole of FM26 now. Bojan's back. Only 9 goals for him. It's a poor season after what he did the year before. Daft Junkie, thank you very much for the prime. Look at us, though. 2-0 up after 9 minutes. I tell you, we're hitting those playoffs. What's my opinion on the new posh badge? It's fine. I don't think it was needed, but it's fine. I know I've seen a few children saying it just looks like Chelsea's badge. I would argue, get older, then you'll realise Chelsea's badge doesn't look like Chelsea's badge. And then you'll have less of an issue with it. Stephen, thank you very much for 30 months. What's going on? Have you beat this game yet? Yeah, completed it, mate, I think is what the cool kids say. I already won the Champions League on FM26. There's nothing else to do. Can we play Minecraft now? We cannot play Minecraft now, no. No, we will be continuing with this game until the next game. And then we'll play that one until the one after, and so on. My Minecraft days are behind me. I don't need Minecraft now. I've got loads of Lego. I can just do it for real without having all the stupid game stuff added in. I can just do the building, which is the fun bit. You can go and win the World Cup. I'll win the World Cup next year when the module's out. I'll be winning the World Cup before the World Cup. Right, come on, let's have number 3. A 3rd goal, please and thank you. I would not be offended by such a thing occurring. Oh, I'm not offended. That's his 2nd 9th goal of the season of the match. He loves getting his 9th goal of the season. It's because he's the number 9. He's forever getting his 9th goal. Doink and doink. Just all the heading. Win the World Cup with Curacao if they make it. I mean, I won't. I'll win it with England. And then I won't play international football again. That's how it works. I've got no interest in playing. Unless they somehow make international football really fun. Which they won't. Because they can't. Because it's not. Like, you can't make the Football Manager version of international football fun when the football version of international football is awful and boring and nobody cares. So it's very difficult to translate that to Football Manager. But as long as it's enough for me to win the World Cup with England, that'll do me. When the World Cup thing is added, will you be able to add to manage international teams in your save, or will you have to start a new one? Don't know. No idea. I guess they probably don't know at this stage. A lot probably depends on when it's added and how easily it integrates, because all the international stuff is in there, you just can't do it. So it might be as simple as just turning on you being able to do it. Oh, that was nearly a screamer. Or there might be a reason why it's not that simple. Computer development codey things that we don't need to understand. It either will or it will not, and I suspect nobody knows yet. Right, I'd like to see the league table again, please. Maybe not. It seems to be getting away from me again. And will you be able to manage an international team and a club simultaneously? I don't see why not. You've always been able to in the past. But again, even if you can't, just add a second manager and do it that way. The only time I enjoyed international football on FM was playing the 90s retro mod, and I could pick Letizia for England. Maybe if he played more for England when he was younger, he wouldn't have turned mental when he got older. I imagine from 9 PM tonight we'll see Kev transform. Why? You'll see a Live, Laugh, Love poster from B&M appear behind him. They're from the range, not from B&M. And here, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here theme. I mean, I don't even know what the I'm a celebrity, get me out of here theme is. I am quite proud of being able to say I've never watched a minute of that show. So I have no idea what that's all about. I just don't watch programs like that. I don't watch TV, but I certainly don't watch that kind of TV. I like the fact, as an autistic man, I like the fact it excludes me from so many social interactions. People are like, have you seen The Traitors? No, never for even a minute. And that just kills the conversation. It's not even, I haven't seen the most recent episode. I can't even tell you the concept of the show. All I know is Claudia Winkleman's Fringe is in it. And that's all I know about it. And that's how I am with all reality TV. And most TV in general, really. Watch The Traitors. Something that is on TV that I hear people talk about and people seem to get quite interested in. Doesn't appeal to me. Your round table on Thursday is based on Traitors, though I gave Ben the idea. Then someone's going to have to explain what on earth that means. Because I don't know, and I have no intention of finding out. There you go, we win again. The charge to the playoffs continues. We are only 6 points behind with a game in hand and 5 games to play. If we play Plymouth, this genuinely could be on. It's 3. How is it only 3 games? Hang on. Hang on. Excuse me. It's not. It is 5 games. That's more like it. I mean, it's not likely to happen. Have you ever played Murder in the Dark, the party game? I have not. I don't play party games. I don't go to parties. I just don't think I need to know what it is or how it works. It just sounds really boring. Sounds like a load of people talking to each other, which I just... What's the point? What are they trying to achieve? How do you do it? How do you do a goal? Just won the National League South in my first season. That must be nice. I will hydrate. Traitors is pretty much just the game Among Us. Oh, that was rubbish. I hated that. And I hate that everyone was so obsessed with it. I did not enjoy Among Us. Too much social interaction for my taste. That was the worst thing about the pandemic, that we all had to play that for a bit because everyone got bored of everything else. That was a proper low, having to play that. Looking at people talking to each other is what the telly is for, which is why I don't watch it. We've come full circle. Talking is for the exchange of information. I don't like talking for the sake of talking. If I need to deliver you some information, I will talk. If I need to receive some information from you, I will allow you to talk. Otherwise, there will be no talking. And this is a good way to live your life. Watching people talk on telly is football punditry. That's why I don't watch the punditry bits. I turn them, as soon as the final whistle goes, I turn off. Right, where are Doncaster in the league? Just above us. We've now got, okay, it's 2 games in hand on Blackpool and we're 8 points behind. 1 game in hand on Plymouth and 6 points behind. We've got to just keep winning. Just keep winning. I streamed Among Us a few times. I didn't really enjoy it. I'm not a huge fan of lying and trying to trick people. It's not really my thing. That McTominay goal is good. Has McTominay done a goal? Who wants to talk to people by choice? The kind of people who don't hang around on Twitch on a Tuesday evening, I think. Luckily, they're nothing like our people. We're all right. We're safe. The talkers aren't here. They're out talking. The weirdos. A flying overhead kick from McTominay. That man is taller than I am. How is he doing overhead kicks? And has it been some kind of body swap, brain swap situation with him? How has he gone from being useless at Man United, like a useless defensive midfielder at Man United, to a quite good attacking midfielder in Italy? Explain how it happened. I'd say Fall Guys is far better than Among Us. Yeah, that's an accurate assessment. Fall Guys is fun. You don't need to talk to anyone to play Fall Guys. Drug testing. I don't think there's a drug you can take that teaches you to do overhead kicks, is there? Two words, Manchester United. Manchester United have good players, though. Well, they used to. Not so much anymore. Right. The promotion push might be over here. Right, come on then. Why is my centre-back leading the counter-attack? This is weird. Yep, as you would expect, it just petered out. How's the biscuits? Astonishingly good. We'll be eating some more shortly. Come on, do a football. We've got to do 2 footballs. We've got to win. Even a draw's no good. Where's it all going wrong? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go. I think he got bit by a radioactive spider. I think that's the most likely explanation at this point. I haven't tried the dark chocolate ones yet. They don't have them in my local Sainsbury's. Right. It's all going wrong. We're throwing football boys at the problem. To try and solve things. I suspect it might not solve things. But we'll see. Has anybody told you the spitting image of the manager living above the chicken shop in Bedford? I do get that occasionally, yeah. No! Nearly. We could do with a proper goalkeeper, I think. We should have signed one of them rather than signing someone with no cruciate ligament. Right. I mean, there's not really much more we can do here other than hope we score 2 goals. Who's going to do 2 goals for me? Anyone? No? Maybe? Maybe 2 goals? Maybe 2 goals. Come on. Oh, nearly. What would be a good response to my Burnley women's team drawing 1-1 with a 4xG and 32 shots after we won the previous 9 games? Fire them all. Just press continue and know that it's just variance. These things happen. You don't need to respond to everything. Right, we're not getting promoted. That was it. It's gone. No promotion. It's all desperately sad. Mr. Tickle as one player of the week. And it's time to fiddle with the tactic and decide what tactic we're going to use for next year. I think we're going to just go to a 4-2-4. We're going to 4-2-4 gegenpress our way out of this league. We're going to abandon nonsense like attacking midfielders. And we're going to start doing this, and we're just going to spend the rest of the season practicing doing it. And by the time next season begins, we're going to be good at doing it. We're going to sign players to fit it, and it's going to be extraordinary. All right. That all seems to work jolly nicely. And we will set this as our primary tactic. Boom. There we go. We're already in a 4-2-4. No, that was a 4-2-3-1 we were using before. We aren't gegenpressing anymore. We've started gegenpressing again. Because it's all gone wrong. As I always say, if in doubt, fiddle with the tactic. Do I like F1? I do not like F1. It's really quite boring. First time I've seen you stream live, watch all your content. I've been playing CM FM since the early 90s, but this new game, I can't get my only save Chelsea a good formation to work. Any advice? Try some different it's rubbish advice, but try some different formations. I would sort your squad in order of star rating and look at who your top 5 players are and make sure you've got a formation where all 5 of them are both in the team and playing in their best role and best position, and then fit everything else around them. Sell off anyone who doesn't fit it. Buy in players who do fit this new shape that you've decided. I mean, it's exactly what I should be doing. I'm giving you the advice I'm not following. Let me just do that exact process. So, best 5 players. Chong, obviously injured, not ideal, but his best position is left wing. So we should be playing left wing, right wing, centre mid, and 2 defensive midfielders. Well, he's only here on loan, so we're not going to build the tactic around that. So, I mean, this is screaming a 4-3-3 rather than a 4-2-4 because we don't have a good striker. So let's do that. Let's abandon this. We've tried it for long enough. We're abandoning it. We're going to try this, but we're going to gegenpress it because that's what the cool kids do. And we are going to do a tactic that fits our squad, which we haven't done. So we'll gegenpress a 4-3-3 because that gets those 3 midfielders all into midfield where they want to play. Remarkable. And then if we get our best 11 into that, in their best roles, and then tweak if needed. That seems to work. And now pick a team for today's game. Because we've got some injuries. Watch us be sensational in this system. That, I mean, frankly, we should have been playing all along because this is our best player. And we just have not. We've spent 2 years playing him out of position or not playing him. Imagine if he just suddenly starts to play like our best player. He's got 2 more years left on his contract. He's still only 25. This could be the moment. Here we go. Are you ready? Who are we playing? Oxford. Where are Oxford in the league? Second. If we beat Oxford, then we should have been doing this all along. Whoever asked that question gets a round of applause for making me think. And I should have done this 2 seasons ago and actually built a team around our players rather than not using Garbett because reasons. I don't even know what they were. Right, come on. Goal. Give me goals. Give me football goals. I'm ready for football goals. I'd also like to start scoring corners in this match as well. It would be a nice time to start using that. The good old cornerinis. Here we go. Long throw. Throw it long. Oh, he did. No, to the wrong man. To a blue shirt. Do I use non-least legend rules in this save? A looser version of them. Stuff like not using player search, only hiring staff based on interviews, not using the player search screen, and those kind of things are just the standard way I play the game. I have no interest in filtering a bunch of players by who's got the best flair. That kind of stuff just bores me. I don't look at the attributes really. But I'm not looking to move jobs. So it's not all the rules, but the kind of basic how we play. Like, I'm not going to download a tactic. I'm not going to mess around with attribute nonsense. We play with attribute masking on because I'm not a coward. That kind of stuff. Not sure I like this. Kev has started to really try and use football logic. I mean, this is theoretically how I always play the game. Whenever anyone asks, that process is the process I describe. And then occasionally, I don't do it. Because I know better sometimes. But after 2 years, I am willing to admit, maybe on this occasion, I don't actually know better. And we should let our best play. I mean, write this down. This is revolutionary. Maybe we should know who our best players are and then make an effort to play all of those players in as many matches as possible in their best positions. And that's something we haven't really tried in our 2 years here at Posh. So we're going to try that now. And it's not necessarily the best thing for all managers to do. If that was the case, England would be playing with 4 attacking midfielders in real life, which obviously doesn't work. You can't always play all of your best players at the same time. Sometimes you have to build a team. But I've spent 2 years trying to build a team. Now we're just going to try and get our best players in. Why would I not use quick pick? I genuinely can't understand why anyone would play the game not using quick pick. It is, as the name suggests, a quick way to pick the best team, and then you tweak it from there. I just can't imagine going through and individually picking players before every match. I have got better things to do with my life. The only rule I still can't follow is the attribute masking. I feel it takes so long to find and sign players that way. I mean, the trick is to only listen to your scouts and only look at star ratings. Then you don't spend very long at all. I couldn't tell you the attributes of any of these players because I've not looked at them. But, yeah. I know some people love the numbers. I'm not that into them. Oh, nearly a football goal. Aha, football tackles. Anderson crunching in again. What a man. He just needs to start scoring goals. Look at Garbett playing in central midfield. I tell you what, he's quite a good midfield player. I wonder if we should have played him there before now. It's all going to be fine. Like I say, we had to learn the game. We've learnt it now. Now we're going to start winning at it. We're going to sell off half the team, bring in a load of players who fit this system, and then change the system to fit the new players and continue around that circle. I look at the mental ones because in real life I rate everyone on a scale of 1 to 20 of how smart they are. I mean, that's fair. My problem is I always judge people. I compare them to myself when I'm judging them. So they're just always, everyone goes into the same category of worse than Kev. So it's not particularly useful. He's a non-Nita Legend alumni. Maybe we should sign him. I don't think this new revolutionary system is working. We might have to bin it off. I mean, we're away from home against a team that are going to get automatic promotion, and we're beating them on XG. If we signed a good striker, which we haven't got at the moment, we'd probably be okay. We should have done the 4-2-4. Oh, for goodness sake. He's another one of my boys. Well, this hasn't gone entirely to plan today, but we're building. We're building for next season. It's fine. There's Garbett again. He's good. Garbett's had a good game. Ignore the rating. We've watched him have a good game. We're watching the match engine. Dembele supposedly has had a good game. He's on a 7.7. I'm not really sure what for. Maybe for this. He's given the ball away. What's XG? Extra goals. We're going to get awarded a load of extra goals at the end of the match. Oh dear. What's happening here? I think job number 1 is a goalkeeper. I only need like 15 million to spend in the summer. I think that'll be enough to get me out of League One. I've spent about 10 million so far for these two mid-table finishes. We've spent about 10 million. I reckon another 15 we could get in the playoffs next year. And we're going to spend it all on defenders and a goalkeeper and a striker and some midfielders. And we'll probably have to get a couple of new wingers as well because I love signing wingers. It's going to be good. Do I use recruitment focuses? I don't know. My director of football is in charge of all that. I just look at the scouted players list when they all arrive. Not sure this formation is one. You can't judge it in a game like this. We're playing against one of the best teams in the league. And we don't have players that fit it. We're playing 3 strikers in a 1-striker system currently because we don't have enough wide players because I've only signed 5 or 6. We'll be fine. I probably won't get fired. Justice for Ings. He's played 10 games and not scored. Justice indeed. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Ba, ba. So what we've learned is Bojan really misses having Leonard up alongside him. So maybe he can't play as the man up front on his own. Now, because of FM, he's going to go up to like he posted for 91 minutes is going to be entirely ignored. Because he scores here. How high does his rating go? Only a 6.8. But it just fits him in with everyone else now. Considering you've signed about 50 players across 2 seasons, surely there must be 1 or 2 who are half decent. There's a few who are quite good. Oh, Cambridge got relegated. Outstanding. What a season. I like all these cash injections we're getting. What's happened here? There might be financial problems at this club. But I don't know why. I've stuck to my budgets. So first season we only spent 8 million. Second season, to be fair, second season we've only spent 400,000. I'm starting to regret 1 or 2 of these, I think. I feel like, and bear in mind this was in the beta, this was early beta. I wonder if maybe we overspent on 1 or 2 of these. And potentially caused 1 or 2 problems for ourselves. Past Kev is a turtle. An absolute turtle. But we're going to solve the problem. It's all going to be fine. What a turtle. What's this? I don't need to learn about tactics. I'm a tactical expert. I don't know what. I struggled to get that out, and I don't know why. That didn't want to leave my mouth. What's your transfer debt? What's your transfer debt? For asking personal questions. Frankly, Topher, my transfer debt is none of your business. You nosy little biscuit stealer. Right. Who the hell are these players? Who are you? Oh, you've got quite a lot of potential. Welcome aboard, Richard. Who are you? Oh, you've been here ages, haven't you? Are you still here? I forgot you were a thing. Who else is sneaking in? What are you still doing here? This is what the problem is. I mean... Oh, just... I mean... Did we win? Oh, that's the match we didn't watch. I mean... So what we've learned is Harry Leonard, and I even said these words earlier in the stream, Harry Leonard might be our striker. Because he's played one match at centre forward this season and scored 21 goals. I think Harry Leonard's the striker. Get him up front on this. There you go. Message sent to all who need to see it. Harry Leonard is our striker. Right. Can we still get promoted? Probably. I mean, that was a tactical masterclass, by the way. I told you we were good. 3 games to go. It is still mathematic. No, it's not. We've only got 2 games to go. It is no longer mathematically possible. Well, I guess we're going to instant result the last 2 games and crack on with some transfers. Why did we put the reserves out? I mean, are our reserves better than our first team? Is that what we've learnt there? I don't really understand this game. Should we play FIFA? Right, we're going to quick pick instant result the last 2 matches. Then we're going to give away some more biscuits. Then we're going to do some transfers. Job for tonight, because we're probably not going to get the whole transfer window done tonight. So tonight's transfers are going to be focused on selling as many players not called Harry Leonard as possible. And then Thursday night, we can focus on spending the £83 million I presume I'm going to raise by doing that. And then we'll win the league relatively comfortably, I suspect. That's my prediction. Right, we've got the supposed good players back in for Lincoln. Lincoln, if I remind you, quite good. How are Exeter? Quite bad. I think we're probably going to win 6-0 again. If we win 6-0 again, I'm just instant resulting every match. Because I actually think instant result might be better at the game than I am. which would be an alarming thing for me to discover. Luckily, it doesn't have my scintillating personality, so good luck being a content creator. Instant result. A draw's not bad, is it? Maybe Tom and Luke are onto something. Maybe playing matches is so 2023. Right, one more match. Oh, we received £500. Who the hell is he? £500. Lovely. English pounds as well they were, I think. None of your weird exotic pounds. Aren't Lincoln Tom FM's team? I don't know who Tom FM is. Little Tommy Football. That's what they call him. Why do I keep talking to Tom Lees? I don't think he's still here. Port Vale just got a tycoon takeover, did they? Which one of my news screens is that going to be on? Oh, hello. News site. I've never been here before. This is the news site, everybody. Let's have some Sky Bet League One news. I tell you what, people complain about not being immersed in the universe in this game. This is a nice screen for immersion. I'll probably never click on it again. But if you actually want to know what's going on, this is a great screen. He says, not able to find any evidence of the supposed tycoon takeover that's happened. You'd think that would still be front page news. Hi guys, are you rich? How do we find out if you're rich? Will it be in here? Ah ha ha ha! They have had a tycoon. That's a problem. Because they're going to win the league next year now. Are they in our league next year or have they been relegated? We need them to get relegated. 4 teams go down. We need Port Vale to get relegated and ruin League 2 next year so they don't mess up my rebuild. I don't think that's too much for me to ask for. Where's my tycoon? I need money. Who are we playing? Millwall. Weren't Millwall down in that relegation battle? Are we throwing here? No, we don't want to throw. It doesn't matter. We need to... Oh, my brain's hurting. We need to... Shut up, Kev. Just play the match. Don't try and work out what to do. Just let the match get played. There you go. Problem solved. Leonard's up front again. What's happening here? I thought I was instant resulting. Did I miss the instant result button? Oh well, I guess we're playing. Where's my thingamy? My wang jangler. There it is. Let's try that again. Boom. No! Port Vale stayed up. Oh, that's a disaster. Look, my 2 boys. They're the only 2 players who I care to keep at the club, I think. Maybe Dembele as well. Let's have a look at the squad. See, he's good. He's not. He's good. He's good, but we might be able to get big money for him. Not from those 2. How's he still here? A lot of these are all right. Let's have a biscuit. Right, it's time for another biscuit giveaway, boys and girls. Are you ready? I hope you are. I'll tell you in a second when you can start spamming the chat with your exclamation mark ticket. Thank you, of course, to Pickup for sponsoring the stream. The giveaway is now open. And we're going salty, boys and girls. We're having a salted caramel pickup. My favourite flavour of the ones that they've sent me. They are all delicious, but these are particularly delicious and come highly recommended. They are currently on sale at Sainsbury's for £1.25 on a special nectar price. And they are the ideal gaming snack. I bet none of you knew that. If you watch a lot of Football Manager streams, there's no way you knew these were an ideal gaming snack. 2 biscuits with the chocolate in the middle. In this case, salted caramel chocolate. So really delicious chocolate. But you're not going to get sticky brown fingers. Because none of us want sticky brown fingers when we're doing a Football Manager rebuild. That is glorious. And if you have bought some off the back of all of these wonderful pickup promos you've seen over the last couple of weeks from all of us, don't forget, if you've got your receipt from Sainsbury's, !pickup in the chat over on Twitch. You can upload your receipt and you have an opportunity to win some pickup merch that way. The giveaway we're doing is for actual pickup biscuits. And we will be selecting 2 UK-based winners from the entries on Twitch in a moment. If you're watching on YouTube, you've still got time to come over to Twitch and !ticket to join. Unfortunately, you can't get involved in the competition on YouTube. And also, if you're outside of the UK, you can't win. It's UK only biscuits. I don't think the biscuits are UK only. The giveaway's UK only. Either way, they're delicious. I'll hydrate, Matthew, when I finish my delicious pickup. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You're all just watching me eat a biscuit in silence, and you are lapping it up. Oh, lovely stuff. Very nice. We're just waiting for the biscuit klaxon to go off, and then we will select our next batch of winners. Remember, you need to contact Topher using the Royal Mail or something. I don't know how you get in touch with him. Figure it out with Topher. If Topher wins, we are redrawing. I'm not letting him win twice. That is skullduggery if we were to allow that to happen. And we will not allow that here. Oh, there's the biscuit klaxon, everybody. There it is. Let's jump over to the giveaway. We're going to close the giveaway to entries. It's 47 entries again. That was the same number as last time. Lovely stuff. Right, first winner is... Wharton Daniel. Congratulations. Oh, and we've also had Ant Bark in the chat. I mean, I can't see that on here. But as that is in the chat, we've got Wharton Daniel and Ant Bark as the 2 winners. I don't know why only one of you is showing on my screen, but I can see you are both in the chat. So congratulations to both of you. I assume you're both in the UK. Get in touch with Topher and he will tell you how to get your mouth around a delicious pickup. There's your round of applause. We've got one more giveaway to do before the end of the stream as well. So there is going to be more opportunities for you to get your face around a lovely biscuit before all is said and done. And now I'll hydrate. And our budgets are in, which is exciting. Please be £15 million. I mean, it could have been a lot worse with that bank balance. It could have been a lot worse with that bank balance. We can work with that, I think. This is manageable. We need to transfer list some jerks. Let the clear out begin. Right, you are not good enough. Get out of here. Transfer list. Can we offer you out as well? Of course we can. Offer out. Get him gone. Next, jerks. You are just good enough to make the cut for now. We might get you to start playmaking again. You are on the transfer list. You're done. Get out of my football club. Boom. Gone. Probably. Don't turn up for pre-season. You are a centre-back. We'll come back to you in a minute. You get to stay. I like you. You're my friend. I wish it would stay on what we were looking at. You were already on the transfer list from before. You are a waste of space. Oh, as a right back, actually, as a centre back, we'll judge you as a centre back in a minute. You, who the hell are you? Don't even remember this guy. He's a centre back. We'll judge him as a centre back. You are not good enough. Get out of here. Transfer list. Offer. Gone. Never to be seen from again. Don't have an embargo. That's why we need to sell before we can buy. Right, centre backs. We've got him. He can stay because he's tall. Oh, God, we've got Manny Fernandez. Did we not register him? Did he get injured? I may have forgotten we signed him. Whoops. Oh, well. He's here for next season. It'll be fine. So awkward. You are already on the transfer list, so you can go. Yeah, Manny's going to be a new signing for us. Mackley, we want to keep because he's got good potential. We spent £1 million on him. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We don't need an ESC as the fourth, so you can go. Oh, you're already on the transfer list as well, so get you gone. You got potential? You know what? Not enough. Get him gone. Not enough potential for me. Get out of here. We want money. Joe Benno, thank you very much for the prime. Didn't complain he didn't get registered. Probably going to moan he is registered. I mean, after that year and a half he had at Rangers, he was probably used to not playing and forgot that there was an expectation for him to play. And then Nevitt can be my fourth defender because he's got decent potential. At defensive midfield, we have Archie Collins. That works for me. You have already requested a transfer, so let's get you gone. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. Again, you're already on the transfer list, so get out of here. We don't want you here. Who the heck are you? Yeah, you can go as well. We've just got so much average dross at the club. We need to have a proper clear. This is what we should have done 2 years ago. Just clear out all the average dross that's knocking around the place. Another one, just not good enough. Get him gone. Again, why are you here? Get out. Get gone. I genuinely didn't realise he was still at the club. We're actually looking at the squad for the first time. Who are you? Okay, you've got potential. You're a new gen. How exciting. New gen faces aren't as bad as people told me they were. That actually looks quite good for FM. Right, and then midfield, we've got you. Well, I mean, we definitely need more midfielders. We've transfer listed almost all of them there. Right, on the wing. When's Chong going to be back? Still not until Christmas. So we can't really build around him. February, I think we look to keep around because he's been quite good and we spent nearly £2 million on him. Dembele's been good. Hayes is already leaving. Ethan Ennis. I mean, he's only 22. It would be a bit harsh to bin him off. I think Con Clark's already leaving as well. I think I'm happy with the... We probably need to sign more. Right, you are done. Because you have not been good enough. So let's get you out of here. You're gone. Leonard we keep. Garbett we keep. Ings is out of contract, so we're just going to let him leave. But let's make sure he knows it. He needs to know he was transfer listed by Peterborough. That should be enough to make him retire. Hugo, I think he's probably an adequate backup. We can probably do better. For now, we keep him around. Because of... Actually, no, we've got Ennis. Hugo can go. Not good enough. Get him gone. And then... Eonvian's still here? What on earth? Right. That is a lot of players on the transfer list. Let's hopefully sell some of them. No offers for 8 players. Awesome. Posh have got a new manager in real life, yes. Luke Williams. He looks quite good. The board just want another mid-table finish. They need to get some ambition into them. Let's tell the boys we're going to finish mid-table. Ambition. Try to be ambitious. All right. I mean... Sheesh, you realise most of you are rubbish and the other half aren't going to be here. Right. Bojan, we just accept. We just want him gone. Clark, yeah, we're just accepting everything. Get them gone. Everyone else needs convincing to leave. Leave. Oh, this is going to be a task. Oh, I don't know what I pressed there, but it means we've got an offer for him coming in. Oh, is that an intermediary? I don't know what I'm pressing here. Yeah, okay. The buttons are moving. The buttons are literally moving around. I don't know what's going on. The buttons are all over the place. But we're getting somewhere. Just it's a bit random about what button we're pressing. Am I going back to a different screen? Is that what's happening? Nobody wants Hugo. We might have to keep him. I do feel like we're using 2 different screens here and I've not realised. But I think it's fine. No! I cancelled that one. What a plum knuckle. I wonder where the other screen is. I'd love to find it. It's 2 different emails. I'll be the judge of how many emails it is. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Can't do that apparently. Yeah, we need 4 weeks, thanks. Training camp, Scotland. We're going to go and have some haggis. Didn't we already... We already had that meeting. Sorry for calling you all in again, chaps. Right. Marvellous. He was at Swansea previously, yes. Board have blocked that deal. I hate the board. Okay, give me 800 grand for him then. I just want him gone. And they've withdrawn their offer. Fantastic. We could have got 600 grand there. And the board have ruined it for everybody. The stupid idiots. Right, he's gone. What's all this then? Who are you? Bushel? That's not high potential. Who says that? You? Idiot. Fire you in a minute. What a wally. Yeah, we'll accept that. Yeah, we'll accept all of these. Everybody gets to leave. Yeah, we'll pay him off. Just get him gone. I just want everybody gone. I think going straight from the season into the transfer window is a really sensible thing to do in terms of having a calm and carefully planned transfer window. I think this was the best way to do it. We should do all our transfer windows like this. I shouldn't have time to forget what happened. Straight in while it's all still raw. Why are you idiots here again? Get out of here. All of you. Get gone. Yes, get gone. All of you. Be away with you. We're going to get £1 million for that guy. Right. Oh, we've got a cash injection as well. Can I have a transfer budget injection? That would be handy. Because I've got quite a small squad forming. What's happened here? I don't know what's happened here. I don't seem to be given the option to accept or... I'm just going to let that one play out and see what happens. Another little cash injection for me. It's fine. Yeah, we just accept everything. We accept everything. Everyone can leave. La da 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 da. Everyone is rubbish. They're all bad at football. Get them out the club. Because they are all idiots. I want new players. Has that gone through? That one has gone through. That's good. La da 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 da. Oh, won't somebody buy him for the amount the board insists I get for him? I might have to talk to the board about this. This is not acceptable. Because that's all that clubs are going to offer, so I need to talk to the board. Stupid board. Who are you? No, I don't want to keep my set piece coach. We've been rubbish at set pieces for 2 years. Why would I want him to be here? I'm not trying to motivate them. It's May. I'll motivate them in September. A month into the season. They don't need motivation yet. La da 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 da. Boing, doing, doing. Right. I haven't looked at how much money we've got with these first few sales that have gone through. There you go. Look, we're getting so much money for him. We signed him for nothing. And that's exactly what he's offered us in the 18 times he's come off the bench. And now we're selling him for nearly £1 million. That's transfer business. This is what we've been doing, building up to this. Right, can you please... just accept it. And then when the board moan, I'll talk to the board this time. Hello, board. Hi. There you go. They agree with me. Clever board. I have to talk to them again. Hi, guys. Me again. We still agree. Good to know. How much money have we got? We're up to 3.4 million. This is good. It's all going in the right direction. Transfer embargo's been lifted. Hooray! He's retired. Salford want Leonard. I mean, I'm sure they do. We all do. Good work on getting the transfer embargo lifted, though. I am quite the football manager. That biscuit in the top corner looks good. What is it? It's a pickup, believe it or not. And it is good. And I'll be eating one shortly. They are very tasty. Right, we need a new captain. I mean, Leonard. No, Ashby. Does Ashby play? Yeah, Ashby plays. So he can be captain. And then vice captain. Archie Collins. There you go. That works. How do I leave this now? There you go. I think that's done. I haven't had the dark chocolate or the hazelnut ones yet. I will be getting them as soon as I see them. They're just not in my local shop. Clearly, I need to go to a fancy Sainsbury's for the fancy flavours. Oh, have we got clauses left to sell? That's a good shout. Where do clauses live now? We found them before. Hey. Sell, sell, sell. I don't even know how much we're getting here. Just sell. Oh. What was the point of any of that? That was a waste of 8 or 9 clicks. Goodness me. If after all this you leave, I'll be fuming. If we get 3 million for you, I'll drive you to the bus station. Who are you? Set piece coach. Good. Welcome aboard. Have you been correctly allocated? You have not. Oh, crumbs. What have I done there? There you go. That's what I was trying to do. We've avoided a tax hit just by losing money. That's the hack, everybody. Just lose money. And then you never have to pay tax. Oh, we've got another cash injection. Look how good our finances are getting with all these huge cash injections. Just another 7 million being pumped in. I love it. Right, have we nearly finished the fire sale? Because the release clause has been activated. Hang on, I've got to drive him to the bus station. Do we have to end the stream early? I mean, I'll take the 3 million. Ah, his work permit's been rejected. Oh, that's not what that means. He can now leave for less because we didn't get promoted. That would have been a more useful thing to tell me about before. Remove and exclude. Remove and exclude. Remove and exclude. What's your existing? 9 grand. Right. Remove and exclude. Remove and exclude. Remove and exclude. And try and get this down to a little bit closer to what he's being paid now. Alright, 13. You were right. I was wrong. Oh, crumbs. 15 grand. We've failed for 2 years in a row and he's just taken a massive pay rise because I don't want to drive him to the bus station. Takeovers by tycoons and FM should be removed. Got taken over by a new owner. Given so much money, I could buy anyone wasn't fun. Well, then you could always leave the club. Tycoon takeovers happen in real life. Hang on. His work permit has been rejected, but they're signing him anyway. Leave them to it. Yeah, tycoon takeovers are things that happen. So you couldn't have a simulation game and take away something that actually happens in real football. I guess there's an argument for being able to turn them off in the settings, but I would even argue that removes some of the realism. I've had very few tycoon takeovers. So enjoy it when you get it. And if you don't like it, leave, I guess. Who are you? Vladimir Boatswain. Right, Vladimir. Vladimir Boatswain is in the first team squad, everybody. Welcome aboard. Garbett has bitten my arm off for that contract. That better mean he's no longer got an active release clause. Because I've paid him that just to stop him leaving for $2.5 million. Why does this go back to the stupid colours? How do you get the good colours back again? Oh, it's... Hang on. Is it just that we don't have any attributes over 16? That's what it is. It's not that the colours are stupid. It's that literally all of them are in that range, which is why they're all the same colour. Fair enough then. I won't argue. Right. We're up to 4.4 gazillion. The squad still isn't looking that threadbare. And I think, have we still got players leaving? There's probably still players we want to leave. But we could probably tentatively start looking at... I mean, to be honest, I want to do most of my incomings with free transfers. So we're probably going to wait until the 1st of July for most of the incoming transfers. I'll just make sure my director of football is set to initiate transfers, because sometimes they can find some good ones. A lot of the time they don't, but sometimes they do find good ones. Charlie Saxby, there he is. Do your thing, Charlie. No left back. Do we need a left back for the system we're going to be playing? I don't know that we do. There you go. The board are so delighted with the job that I'm doing. I'm being given a new contract. Thank you very much. Happy to be part of the project. I mean, we have got a left back. And another one. And so we've got 3 left backs. 2 of them are out on loan. So there's going to be players coming back from loans that we're going to have to make decisions about as well. And a lot of their decisions are going to be sell them. So we're going to have a second wave of selling yet. One of the main problems is the same clubs get them, like Norwich and FM24. I guess there's certain clubs that are seen as more ripe for a takeover, maybe. What repayments are beginning? Where have we borrowed money? I thought they were cash injections, Dara. I didn't realise you were giving us loans. Yeah, I'm not giving you a new contract. Set for release. I mean, he's called Tool. I'll let him be triggered. You're not getting a new contract. I want to know what repayments are now beginning. It wasn't a chairman loan. It said it was a cash injection. I don't want to give it back. That was my money. Boo. Who No, he's got 5 stars of potential. Hello, Jonathan Newman. Oh, he's like a new man. Oh, we could do that every time we played him. We might have to build around him. Who's that up front? It's like a new man. Yeah, we've got to keep him. Topher's going to love editing that out. I really wish there was a repay loans quicker option as well. I mean, again, my flip side argument to that would be, as the football manager, that kind of thing's none of your business. The club manages their finances the way they feel like managing them, and it's not really anything to do with you. Mansfield have offered my coach a job as manager. Fine, let him go. I don't think there's any managers in real life who walk into the boardroom and tell them how to manage the club finances. Right, Woods is gone. Clements has gone. If you know you won't buy players because of a good squad, what else is the transfer budget for? Buying players for the future, I guess. I mean, you don't have to spend all the budget. Right. How close are we to free transfer day? We're getting there. Rather, there were more options than just keep it. What are those options that football managers have in real life? Is my question. Because it's a football management sim, not a football ownership sim. So, in real life, if you're the manager and you've been given your transfer budget and you choose not to spend it, do you think you have any say on what that money's spent on instead? I'm not sure you do. Right. Calm down, you bunch of rascals. Build a statue outside of the stadium. Pretty sure the manager has no say in director of football either, and yet you do. Yeah, that's an argument to remove that from the game, I think, rather than an argument to add in more unrealistic stuff. And I think they are removing some of the less realistic stuff from the game, like the director of football recommendations are gone, for example. But you've seen how people kick off when things are removed from the game. If Millwall get a tycoon as well, I just saw that flash up. This is a disaster. Everyone's getting a tycoon, apart from me. I want money. I love money. In lower leagues, for me, the transfer budget is just the wage budget that hasn't been moved yet. Yeah, exactly. Oh, offer made for Chapman. There's my money. Hopefully. Jacob Chapman. He's got no hair and we don't care. How tall are you, Australian Jacob? Oh. Oh, you had everything going for you and then you went and decided to be really small. You did play 42 games at Uddersfield last year, though. How much are we offering for you? Is this going to upset me? 1.6 million English pounds for a transfer listed League One goalkeeper? Excuse me? I mean, he is a lot better than Bass. I mean, this is a niche one for you, but it's something I've learned a lot over the last 15 years. Chapman is always better than Bass. And that's the only context you're being given for that one. As they say on the internet, if you know, you know. Right, Nevitt. Yeah, he can stay out on loan. We can replace him. Oh, Vladimir Boatswain is going out on loan. I miss him already. Off you go, Vladimir. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Huddersfield want 1.4 million for him. I mean, it's a lot of millions, but we do need a better goal. We did say job one was a better goalkeeper, so we'll go for it. We'll get a better goalkeeper. Right, let's negotiate with him. Hello, Jacob. I hope you understand we've only got this far into the negotiations because of your name. It's a very strong name. So fingers crossed you'll come and join us. And we can have a proper goalkeeper. Yeah, auto select. Is that an offer for the goalkeeper I'm trying to sign, or are they making an offer for me? I'm now getting confused. We're just letting all of our loanees go out on loan again. Oh no. Troy from High School Musical has made an offer for Chapman as well. He doesn't have the Chapman hairline. I took all of the strong hairline for the Chapman family. My dad and brother are not amused. This is why I had to be the one that that the family shows to the world. Everyone else is kept hairless in private. It's just family policy. Right, that's another one out and another one out. Maybe Kev has spray hair. It's rock solid. Best hairline in FM. Right, we're adding a Chapman. Where is he? Oh, board request meet. Oh, I thought they were discussing my future. Is he coming in or not? I thought that was confirmation. We're not quite there yet. What do you want to improve? Coaches? Yeah, all right. I'll reluctantly accept some better. What did you think I was going to say to that board? Oh no, please don't give me any better coaches. I want to make do with what I've got. What badges have I got? Why am I not doing a coaching course? What's going on here? Get on a coaching course, Kevin. Right, Boatswain, we'll see you in a year. Oh, we've got offers for Hugill. They're all loaned to buys. Yeah, he can go then. Get him gone. Get him out of here. How's the budget looking? Still jolly splendid. And it's getting very close to free transfer day. The hell are you doing here, Jamal Lascelles? You're only 33. I mean, do you want to play? I mean, Honestly, you can play if you want. No? I mean... The best centre-back at the club is now our under-18s assistant manager. This doesn't feel ideal. I mean, is there no way to... Do you want to play? No? Jamal? No? Brilliant. He would have been really handy. Who the hell is Tyrese Anglin? It's another 5-star potential youngster. We're riddled with them. Yeah, go and get some game time, young man. Have a jolly nice time. I'm going to open this save file up on Thursday. And I'm going to be very confused about what's happened. Who are you? Benji McWilliams Macano. Oh, God, you're rubbish. Here, you can leave. There was a loan offer from Bedford. I don't even look at who the clubs are. Just get them gone. Right, you're out. We're doing a jolly fine job at... Look at all that money we've got in our bank balance now. Financial turnaround. You're welcome, Peterborough United. I am about to spend the money. And then some. I'm going to introduce you to something known as the Never Never. It'll be fine. It's not as scary as the name suggests. Just leave me to it. Let me get on with it. It'll be fine. La, da, 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 da. Ah, Chapman went to Troy from High School Musical. Never mind. He was short and bald anyway. What use was he as a goalkeeper? We try again. We're going to sign a big hairy one. That'll learn him. Idiot. Right, yeah, you can go. I'm trying to sell you. Why are you still here? We've sold everything else that's not tied down, and you're just still there smiling, going, I know I'm getting sold. Well, leave then. If you know you're getting sold, get sold. Right. Bojan's gone. The board are not happy about it. Who cares? My button on my mouse has stopped working. One moment, boys and girls. Just loading up the Logi Options app just to try and work out why my button has stopped working. Ah, the space bar has stopped working. Has FM crashed? Doesn't seem to have crashed. Has it decided to turn off? I can't remember where it lived. Was it in there? No. Where's the bit that you turn the space bar on with? No, it's still on. But it has stopped working. Interesting. I don't know why that's happened. We'll release things. We'll just release everybody off of here. Everybody gets released. Yeah, everybody out. Everybody gone. Maybe it will start working again after this continue. Yeah, it's working again now. That was weird. Right, it is very nearly free transfer day. That happens to me too. Just continue and it'll come back. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Right, it is the first. Right, are you good enough? No, you're not. Get on the transfer list if you're not already. You already are. Get out of the club then. Come on, get gone. Get out of here. Mills might just be good enough to stick around. He's gone back to Forest. My button is now stopped working again. This is going to be annoying. Right, are you ready to start scoring goals for me? 10 in 36 for Chelmsford. Probably not quite ready. Needs another year of ripening. Yeah, we'll take these offers. Get him out. Stop working sometimes when you land on a certain UI element. You can see one of them highlighted somewhere on the screen. Then you can't navigate between the messages or the arrow keys either. Manually hitting continue does the trick. Weird. Oh, there you go. It's now working again. So even without a continue, it randomly started working again. That was weird. Yeah, just accept all of these offers. And then get some free transfers in. So, let's wallop a bunch of that down here. Leave a little bit for signing on fees. And have a look at what we've got. So clear that. We want unattached. And just the best ones. In on trial, please. So you come in. And then also the best ones on current ability. Get them in as well. I've seen some names from previous saves. Finley Burns is in there. Lewis Fiorini was in there. We're getting the Man City boys back together again. Have I found a way of looking at all of the release players like in FM24? I mean, it was never all of them, was it? It was only ever 10. It now shows you 5. So it's fine. You still get the email through. It just only shows you 5 rather than 10. I've found after having done a non-league to legend transfer window, your scouts are fine. The scouts find you. I mean, these are all players that have been found by my scouts. There's a decent assortment here. I don't need to know about every free transfer that's available. If anything, it makes it a bit more realistic because you're less likely to get the random guy that's been released on a free transfer in Brazil that you shouldn't know about, but somehow your director of football does. So I think the new way is probably better. Transfer room in for free transfers. But you can't specify free transfers on transfer room in. Can you? No. So you don't always get free transfers. I've not had to resort to it yet. Ed the Duck, thank you very much for the Prime. Right, we've got a lot of trialists in. You know what that means? It means let's see if the trialists are any good. And I know some of them are. Oh, crumbs. No, no, no. Come back, come back. I got too clicky. Right. So, based on our shiny new tactic that we're definitely committed to, what would be our best 11? Now the trialists are in. Wow. I mean, that does highlight where the issues are. We need an entire new spine of the team, so let's try and get them. So, Finley Burns, come along. Come and play for Posh. We'll have a lovely old time. We're getting the band back together. I don't mind him having a relegation release clause because we're not going to get relegated. And if we do, I'll be fired. So it's really not my problem. You're 28. That's quite old. But you have played a lot of championship football. So you probably are somebody that's better than what we've had previously. And you're relatively cheap. Sammy Braybrook off of Leicester. I've signed him before as well. Yeah, we can be a stepping stone. We're not going to be a stepping stone. You're here for life, young man. You don't even have to move house to come and play for us. Quit your whining. And then Paris Magoma off of Brentford. I'd need to learn to say his name, but that's not going to stop me trying to sign him. And then Liam Cullen off of Swansea. 5'9". Where's the rest of him? 4 goals in the save so far. 5'9". Spent his entire career at Swansea not scoring. I'm all over this bad boy. Get him in. Yeah, come on. I bet you're great. I'm going to love having you. Oh, yeah, be the highest paid player at the club. What could go wrong? I'm trusting my staff here. If this guy ends up a joke, he's only on a 3-year contract. It'll be fine. Right, that'll do. Let's see how many of them we get. Oi, I'm 5'9". Well, then I ask, where's the rest of you? Everyone knows the line is 6'2". Anyone shorter than 6'2" is short. Anyone taller than 6'2" is tall. 6'2" people are normal height. These are the well-established rules of tallness. I shouldn't need to explain that to you all, boys and girls. We've been here before. Jack Grealish is a free agent. I don't think he's for me. As a 5'3" person, I confirm I am short. There you go, see? And that is all the verification we needed. No, you're not withdrawing your transfer request. Get out of my club. I'm back. Did I win biscuits earlier? I mean, probably not if you weren't here when we gave them away. We have got more biscuits to give away, probably in about 10 minutes. It will be our final lot of biscuits, which is very exciting. Phil Bengi, thank you very much for the 16 months. Hugel's on his way out. Good. He was rubbish. So in Kev's world, 6'1" and 3/4 inches is very short. I never said very short. It's just short. There is no very. From up here, someone of that height looks the same as someone who's 5 foot tall. You're all down. So if I have to look down, you're short. If I have to look up, you're tall. If I can look you in the eye, please stop looking in my eyes. I'm autistic. That's a hate crime. And I think that's fair. Right, we've got Magoma coming in. He's the first signing of the new era. And kind of commits us to playing with central midfielders, which we've not done before. Because we've now signed 2 of them. Braybrook's coming in. Finley Burns is coming in. Oh, this is already looking good. We're putting a squad together here. Everyone gets a squad number. Right, how does that make our squad look on here? Look at that for a midfield. We've got midfielders. Where's Finley Burns? He's not even very good, apparently. He's worse than Manny Fernandez. We're giving him 10 grand a week and he's worse than Manny Fernandez. This is a disaster. I'm tempted to redo the squad numbers. I might do. When it comes time to submit the squad numbers properly, we might clear them all and then auto-allocate them to show everybody it's a new era. The transfer embargo did get lifted. We sold like £8 million worth of players. Men don't look each other in the eyes. It is to provoke. I'm not really interested in things men do. Generally don't like men. Which I realise alienates 97% of my audience. Deliberately. You're all monsters. And you know you are. Right, Liam Cullen. We are signing him. He better not be as rubbish as he looks. We can always stick him out on the wing. It'll be fine. He's got a beard. So that's good. I don't know that there's 3% women here in the stream, but my YouTube analytics tell me I'm up to 3% women, which is good because 2 years ago it was only 1.5% women. So we are growing the lady audience. And let's not pretend it doesn't coincide with me losing weight. Perverts, a lot of them. Didn't want me when I was fat, did they? I see. You're not fooling anybody. Shallow, the lot of them. Just shallow. Right. Ah. I wanted one last look at the trialists before they all left. Ah, what is this horrible screen? Yuck. Don't worry, I made it out. Right. I mean, it's already a better looking team. We'll do one more round of trialists and then we'll start trying to spend money like grown-ups. Speaking of men, Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler returned to WWE in the last 7 days. Yeah, only on short-term deals. They weren't proper returns, were they? And it is weird that they both came back under their WWE names, even though they've both been working for TNA, who have a partnership with NXT under their real names. So anyone who's been watching the product recently knows them by those names. It's all very odd. WWE is a strange company that makes strange decisions. Always has been. Right, a Kagboy is apparently my second best centre-back, and we've already agreed to send him out on loan. So we're definitely going to need to sign more defenders. Yeah, Matt Cardona and Nick Nemeth are both in TNA and working in NXT recently. It's mad that they're it's mad. It's just mad. It is a mad situation. Right, have the trialists left yet? Not yet. We're going to take some more trialists shortly. Yeah, he can leave. Get mentoring. Yes. Lovely mentoring. Everybody out. Everybody out. Right, we've still got loads of budget available, which is good. Right, anyone who's out on loan can go down to the under 21s, so I can forget they exist. And then get down to the under 21s. Everyone who's out on loan, get to the under 21s. So now what does our best team look like? That's still a pretty decent side, I think. But we're not inverting. We've moved beyond inverting. You're a wing back and you'll like it. What is an MPM? Midfield playmaker. I've not used one of them yet. Don't know that I should have two playmakers. So you can be a defensive midfielder. That's screening, isn't it? Screen, yeah, that's what I want him doing. And then wide centre mid, winger, chicken dinner. Yeah, in fact, I like this. So he's going to be inverted and he's wide, although in opposite phases of play, wide outlet. Right, we need to look at this on here. Are we going to be abandoning the right-hand side of the pitch? I guess Ashby's going to be there on the overlap. So I don't mind Garbett getting in there because he is a central player. I actually don't mind that. Oh, crumbs. And then out of possession, Garbett's staying forward because he's on 15 grand a week, so he can go where he wants. Yeah, that all looks like it works. What's squad depth like? Let's get these rascals off of the shortlist so we can properly look at the squad planner. And right, we need a goalkeeper. We already knew that. We also need to sell him, which we also knew. But no one seems to want him. So we probably need two goalkeepers. We need a left back. And a right back. And two, at least one. Oh, we've got Burns, Anderson, Fernandez, Mackley. That's probably okay. And then Braybrook, we've got loads in there. We've actually got half decent strength in depth, even after selling all the players we've sold, which is bananas, really. You're still here. Why are you still here? It shows how bloated the squad was. I blame whoever's been in charge for the last 2 years. This feels like I've just arrived fresh at the club and I'm doing a rebuild. And it's going quite well. Oh, he's out on loan. And then we've got 4 wingers once Chong's fit. I tell you what, that's basically a complete squad already. Let's stick that somewhere in the middle. And we could still go and spend 4 million. Let's do another batch of trials. See if anyone better has come along. And then we'll start looking for big boy footballers that you actually have to pay for. Right. In you all come. We're not signing that guy. He spells Kevin wrong. I won't stand for that kind of nonsense. Did I just see Callum Cisse, another one of our former boys? We probably need to put this back to here while we're still messing around with trials. Or is it not going to let me? Hopefully when the trialists are in, it will let me move it. Can I move it now? Yeah. Oh, I don't want to move it. That. I want it to be about there. Then these boys are all in. And are any of them good enough to get into our excellent team? What's going on here? Yeek. Yes, 2 of them are. George Dobson. I felt like he'd played for Posh before, but maybe not. And Aaron Morley. Fine, we'll bring more central midfielders in. You can never have too many. And they're all important players. And if they come and moan at me about that in 3 months' time, I'll explain to them, I didn't say you were starting players. I said you were important players. And to my mind, that's crucially different. I'm sorry if you misunderstood. Sugar plums! This man's insane! Yeah, get out of here. In fact, you're not even having free lunch. Get out of the club now. Get out. Chase him off the premises. Release the hounds. Hideous. Right, I need to make myself feel better with a biscuit. We're doing the final giveaway. Final giveaway about to begin. One moment. Right, it's the final biscuit giveaway. Where's my? I'm out of originals. I've got to open. I've got another box of originals here. Don't worry. I'm opening another box. We're getting stuck in. 3rd biscuit of the stream. A delicious pickup, which of course are currently on discount in Sainsbury's on a nectar price at £1.25. Go get them bought, and when you do buy them, use your receipt, put !pickup in the chat, upload your receipt, and you can win some pickup merch. Also, if you do !ticket in the chat on Twitch, this is Twitch only. If you're on YouTube, come watch on Twitch. But !pickup, !ticket will enter you into a draw, and if you're in the UK, you could win 2 boxes of these delicious biscuits, which, as you can see, are biscuit, chocolate biscuit, which means you can hold it for ages, really press down on it, rub it, warm it up, no chocolate on the old fingers. What a luxury life. Ideal for gaming, that is. Right. I've only tried 3. My official rank order. I think my least favourite is Choco Milk, and that's not to say it's unpleasant, but I prefer the chocolate to the Choco Milk. So I think it goes Choco and Milk, or Choco Milk. It is Choco Milk. Choco and Milk. Then Original. Then Salted Caramel. And I still haven't tried Dark Chocolate or Hazelnut. If Pickup want to send me some, I'm up for trying them. Very nice. What's your favourite flavour, boys and girls? Because I assume you've all been buying them like maniacs. Buying them left, right. Oh, the klaxon's about to go off. Hold on. Right. That was a short one. Right. 38 of you are in. And let's draw our final two winners. So, winner number 1 is Ngad. Reminder again, if Topher wins, we're redrawing. And winner number 2 is Thorborg99. Congratulations to everybody who won some biscuits during our Pickup sponsorship over the last couple of weeks. Thank you very much to Pickup for sponsoring the streams here in the early days of FM26. It is much appreciated. And we're now going to try and sign at least one more footballer before the end of the stream. We need a midfielder, maybe. No, we've got Magoma. He can play there. What we need is a proper goalkeeper. La, 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 la. Still can't win with only 30 odd people. You should try harder. Right, getting our backup fullbacks out as well. My director of football hasn't tried to sign anybody yet. It still shows how bloated the squad is, I guess. Even with all the players we've sold. And continue to sell. As we sling players out of the football club. Like there's no tomorrow. Oh, what's going on here? George Dobson is joining the club. Well, welcome along, George. I told you we'd sign one more player, and there he is. Don't want him because he spells his name wrong. How tall are you? Ooh, Kevon. No, we're not going to sign Kevon. We won't have that kind of nonsense. It's Kevin, and he knows it's Kevin. Right. I'm going to get rid of the trialists. We're done with trials now. None of the rest of them are good enough. We're going to move budgets back around into a sensible arrangement. Somewhere around there feels pretty sensible. Which means we've now got about £5 million to spend. Which is a nice way to enter the second half of July and Thursday night stream. Having about £5 million to spend. Let's just welcome him in. We'll have a proper look at our squad depth as well. And maybe set up some transfer room things that can be a little gift for future Kev. For the start of Thursday. When we are going to put together a team that is going to win this stupid league. And show you that I was just messing around for the last 2 years. I was pretending I wasn't really good at the game. It was all a big joke. But now we're doing it properly. Just to show you how easy it is when you do it properly. Right. See, that is solid squad depth. We need a left back. We need a left back and a right back as number one priority, I think. And a goalkeeper. And a centre back. So basically, all new defenders. Let's start there. So transfer room in. Create requirements. We want a starting goalkeeper. We'd like him to be a goalkeeper. And out of possession, also a goalkeeper. But we want him to be a sweeper keeper. And we want him to be our first choice goalkeeper. Submit. We also want a right back who in possession is a wing back. Out of possession, we don't really care what he is. We can just leave that as any. And we want him to be I mean, he needs to be a squad player, I think, because we've already got Ashby as our starter. We don't need a better one. We just need some depth. And then we also want a left back, who is a wing back. We don't care what he is out of possession as long as he is a left back. I want him to be an important player for us. I want a new starting left back. And then at centre back, again, we want a centre back. I don't really care what flavour, either in or out of possession. I just want a proper superstar centre back, a star player centre back. And then I think we also would like a star right winger as well, but we want him to be someone who's going to cut inside, because I liked that shape we were looking at before. I don't care what he does out of possession, but I want a star player right winger as well. And you know what? I also want a big man up front. I'm not asking for much, Santa. Just give me a big target man. And again, I want him to be, at the very least, a squad player. We just want someone a little bit different. So that is a lot of things that we want. I don't think I'm asking for too much. I think that's a reasonable amount of requests. Someone's asking to see the season preview, which is fair. 6th. See, straight away, doing a few sensible transfers, we're starting to put together a squad. The media believe in us. It's all coming together. Oh, he looks like a new man, doesn't he? It will be every time. You're lucky we're loaning him out this season. But it does mean we've got to do at least one more season so I can do the gag. Oh, we're already getting recommendations in. This is exciting. This is very exciting. It's so quick. Look at us. We won 8-1 against Peterborough Sports. Leonard got a hat-trick. Garbitt got a hat-trick. It's all coming together. Oh, it's all very exciting. We're a good team. He is rubbish. He is rubbish. He is... I want A-grade talent. There you go. This is what I'm after. Oh, can I have a Magoma and a Megoma? Am I going to be able to cope? Or is it just going to break my tiny little pea brain? Is he available on loan? He is. Is he good enough to start? He is. Okay, fine. Come in on loan, young man. Okay, that's one. And then, what are you? 23-year-old right back, who's a free agent. We'll come in on trial then, Calvin. Off of Liverpool. We should probably just offer to sign you if you're off of Liverpool. I mean, you're asking for a lot of money there, Calvin, for effectively a rotation option. Oh, you're a silly boy, aren't you? Very silly. Luckily, we're absolutely flush with cash, so we can tolerate some nonsense. Zach Sturge is a left back. Well, we're hopefully getting that guy off Brentford. Luke Graham is a 6'2" centre back off of Dundee. Who is, how does he compare to what we've got? He is better than all of them. Director of Football, buy me him, please. And let's see if we remember we want him on Thursday. And then Kyle Joseph is an attacking midfielder / striker. Is he the striker? He's the target man I asked for. He's 25. He's not scored in a year. Yeah, he can do one. He's not good enough. We want someone who's good. Finn Back we've signed before. I've spent 20 million on him in a non-league legend before, I think. Dion Sanderson is 6'2" and a centre-back. How does he compare? He's also quite good. How much is he? Also quite cheap in context. This transfer room thing's quite powerful. I've not really used it before. Oh, he's called Kevin. No, not good enough. And there we go. Oh, it's like a new man. Let's loan him out. Right, boys and girls, we're going to wrap it up there. We've got £5 million to spend on Thursday night, and we're going to have a lovely old time. Thank you for watching. I think Topher's sorting a raid. Thank you to Pickup for sponsoring, and I'll see you on Thursday night. Toodle pip, everybody. Bye. Big smile. Why are we raiding Tommy Football? Goodness me. How do I get out of here?